Hey folks, welcome back to Atlanta Live. Once again, my name is Hasani Pettiford. Normally I would have my beautiful wife, Danielle Pettiford, with me here tonight, but I'm flying solo, folks, so it's just you and I. Listen, are you ready for the holiday season? Are you ready for the new year? Now, what I find that is quite interesting is that so many people wait to the end of the year or the beginning of the next before they start their goals, before they set out to accomplish things in their life. But just the other day, someone actually came to me and asked me a very powerful question. He said, Hasani, would you rather have $1,000 or 1,000 hours? And I have to think about that for a second because I'm thinking about all the things that I could do with $1,000. But as I thought about it, I realized that if I had $1,000 extra dollars, it would be here today and gone tomorrow. But if I were able to be gifted 1,000 hours, what I would be able to accomplish with that? Well, he was actually setting me up because there's such a thing called the 1,000-hour goal. Now, if you know anything about numbers, there are 24 hours in a day. And so considering a 24-hour day, 1,000 hours is equivalent to 41 and a half days. Well, guess what, folks? Starting today, if you were to pursue your goal for the next 1,000 hours, it would end on December 31st, right before the new year. So while most people are gearing up for their goal, you would have accomplished it. Someone once told me that if you ever want to be successful, look at what everybody else is doing and do the opposite. Do something completely different because 9 times out of 10 you will succeed. So as it relates to your goal, what goal do you have for your life? Maybe there's a spiritual goal. Maybe there's an emotional goal, a relational goal, a financial goal, an occupational goal. Whatever that goal may be, I want you to zone in on that particular thing right here and right now. Making the commitment to accomplishing that goal can be marvelous for your life. But you have to keep in mind that if you have a goal, it's got to be a SMART goal. Now, we've heard that all before. SMART is an acronym, which simply means that your goal must first be specific. See, there's nothing worse than having a very general goal, a goal that has no clarity. You know, if you're going to have a goal, you have to have a date along with that goal, because a goal without a date is like Adam without Eve. It's just not complete. So your goal must be very, very, very specific. For instance, if you have a goal to lose weight, and you say, well, you know what, I want to shed a few pounds. Well, that's not specific enough. And if you don't have a target, you'll hit it every time. So you've got to have a specific number that you're looking at, a specific thing that you want to accomplish so you know when you have accomplished it. Number 2, that goal, in terms of a SMART goal, it must be measurable. What time period are you going to put on it? Is it going to take you 6 months to accomplish? Is it going to take you 3 years to accomplish? Can it take you 30 days? It's important that you have a goal that is matched with something that is measurable so that you don't get overwhelmed and consumed and you don't get burdened because you haven't accomplished it in a specific period of time. So it's got to be measurable. The A in SMART stands for action-oriented. That requires that you actually do something. Sometimes you're just going to have to get up off your shoulders, put one foot in front of the other, and do whatever it takes to get the job done. But the question is, what are you willing to do to get the things that you want? Are you willing to wake up early in the morning and stay up late at night? Are you willing to work all hours in between? Are you willing to do it even when everybody's looking at you and calling you crazy? Are you willing to put in the work that is required to accomplish your goal? If so, keep in mind that it's got to be action-oriented. Now, the R in SMART stands for realistic. Do you have a realistic goal? For instance, if you want to become a billionaire, is it possible to become a billionaire working on your $30,000 a year job? That is not a realistic goal. So if you want to pursue that, you're going to have to figure out what it takes to get to that end result. And finally, in the word SMART, T stands for timely. Is this the right time? Is this the right season? I'm sure you can make it so. The problem is so many of us in our lives have allowed circumstances and situations to dictate what we will and will not accomplish. And I'm here to let you know that if you are committed to accomplishing your goal within the next 1,000 hours, you will have results that go beyond what you even thought were imaginable. Listen, folks, I'm excited about tonight. We have a great lineup for you. But before we get started with our interview guest, we have an awesome musical guest, and she's going to be singing for us right now. That is Oni singing I Surrender All.